I recently read Bunny by Mona Awad, and I want to talk about it because it took me on a roller coaster, and I think that some people are missing the point of this book, and I want to talk about a very specific interpretation that really resonated with me. This book is about Samantha getting her MFA in writing, and it's about the girls that she meets in her college. They are this weird group of cliquey girls, and they are very weird and childlike, and they refer to each other as Bunny. They bring Samantha into their world, and it turns out they're doing these weird experiments involving bunnies, and they're creating these men. They're creating characters. They're trying to create like the ideal man or the ideal character, but I guess they never really come out right. Like their hands are weird and wrong, and their personalities aren't all there. So if you haven't read Bunny, it's a very trippy, magical realism book that can be interpreted a lot of different ways. But for me, this could be a potential spoiler. I'll try to keep it as vague as possible, but if you want to go into it blind, maybe save this video for later. This book is about writers for a reason. I think this entire book is a book about the creative process itself. I've seen some reviews say that they didn't like that this book was kind of male-centered, like out of all the things that these girls could create, they tried to create men, and I think that's actually the point. These girls in Samantha's writing class are shallow girls. They can only create shallow characters. They can only create ideal male fantasies that they would ideally write about. They are not creative enough to come up with better characters like someone else in the book can. No spoilers. If you've read it, you know what I'm saying. I think that these girls were jealous of that person the whole time, and that's sort of the whole idea. They're trying to leech off of that person's creative process. I'm a writer myself. Maybe that's why to me this interpretation is the one that has to be what the author intended. That's how I feel about it, but let me know if you guys have read Bunny, if you liked it, and what your interpretation of the book is.